Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for October 20th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. I'm expecting this pair to move between 102.73 on the high side, on the low side 100.96. Now I am looking for some resistance to come into the market pretty much at that same level, and support to come in pretty much at that same level as well. Now the market did close up today for the session. However, this pair is moving pretty much just sideways at this time. So we do have a little bit, if you draw some trend lines, we have a little bit of consolidation occurring, as you can see. So we could get a breakout within the next couple of sessions. This is definitely something to keep an eye on. Now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair moved lower today. I talked yesterday about if we get a break of this low, which we did, pretty much closed at that same level. It did move lower. I'll be surprised if we don't at least touch this line, this bar's low, during this next session. If we push through it, we could get the market running, pretty good distance to the downside. That wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. This pair has been moving sideways, but the bias is definitely to the downside. I am expecting it to move though between 135.69 on the high side, on the low side 132.37. Look for some resistance around the 13500 level, and as far as support goes, look for some support around 132.50. Now switching over to the pound US dollar pair, I'm expecting this pair to move between 175.61 on the high side, on the low side 170.42. Look for some resistance to come to this market though at the 17300 level, and as far as support, look for it around 17100. This pair is pretty much just moving sideways. It did close down for today, but overall it's just moving sideways. Now we do have the US Swiss pair that I'm looking at here. I am looking for this pair. If we get a decent break, we did get a break of previous highs, but we still ran into some support. If we get a pretty good break above, today it went up as high as 1.1522. So far this session it's been almost that high, so it's hit some resistance at that point. But if we can get, say, to 115, I don't know, say 35, we could see it move higher up to another previous support area at 115.90. That may be something to look for. This particular pair is moving sideways for the most part. I do expect it to move within a range of 115.60 and on the lower side 112.90. Now we'll probably see some support come in, not sure what I'm writing there, sorry about that, around the 11300 level, and we've seen some pretty strong resistance come in right around the 115.20 area already, and if that holds, we could see it pull back, as it has done several times when it's run into support. So at this point it pulled back, at this point it pulled back during that same session, so we could see it pull back during this next session as well. Definitely just have to wait and see. Now the New Zealand dollar had their consumer price release for the third quarter. It came out as expected at 5.1%, so it really didn't affect the market all that much. Looking ahead though to tomorrow, we have the Bank of Canada releasing their rate decision at 9 a.m. and the consensus is that they're going to lower rates from 2.5% down to 2%. So if that does occur, if they lower it more than expected down to like 1.75%, we could see it really affect the US Canadian dollar pair. I don't anticipate that occurring. I'd be real surprised if they don't lower it down to 2% right as expected. Well, that pretty much does it for today. Until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.